In my point of view, there's only two steps into becoming something or somebody, right? If you're really serious about it, you realize you want to be that person, you be that person. That's it. That's it. Because being that person means trying to be that person. You know, you try to be that person. You do the things that person does for so long that you become that person. Now they're a part of you, right? You want to be somebody who sings. You start singing. You start trying to sing so often you become somebody who sings, right? So by trying, there's no steps in between. There's no oh first I have to get my mind right first. No, you want to do something, you know how to do it, you do it. That's how you become that person with consistency, right? Right. And with certain and being certain that you are that person already because you are trying. What does that mean? If I want to be a YouTuber, I have to start. I already am a YouTuber. I just have to do YouTube things. You know, time isn't a linear thing, right? I am already, as a kid, now, as your baby self, you already are who you are. So your baby self doesn't have to worry themselves about being who you are because you already are. At that time, he already was you. He just hadn't done the things you did. But he was you already. It was meant to be. Like, there's no other way it could have gone. It went this way. So for sure, that's how it goes. And you can project that into the future. You can project your future like that. I want to be a successful YouTuber, so I'm gonna do things successful YouTubers do for as long as I need to. You know what I mean? I already am that person. I already am the person that if I'm meant to be a successful YouTuber, I already am the kid who started, so I can be there. You know. So I just gotta keep doing it until that time comes. You know, because I already have it in me. It's in me to be whatever I'm gonna be later on. And you know what I mean? There's no steps in between. I have to have complete faith that I am gonna be that thing. I already am. It just hasn't happened. I just haven't experienced it. But I already am that thing. I already am the I don't know, whatever you want to do, you already are. You just have to start doing it. You don't have to think about how it's weird that you started doing that out of the blue. You don't have to think, I'll quit, it won't lead me nowhere. You have to believe that you already are that person because you know how to get there. You know you have to start and being consistent. That's it. You know that. So do those things believing that you are already that person because your kid self already he is who you are, you know? And he wasn't worrying about becoming who you are. It just happened because it was meant to happen. So if you use the same mentality, right? If you use the same mentality and you just start acting like who you want to be, let's say you want to become a person that does, that speaks better in public, okay? You know how to do that. You know you have to sit down first, write whatever you want to say, rehearse it, and then go speak well in public. That's it, bro. That's it. You know you have to start doing that consistently to the point where you can do it off the dome, right? But you know how to get there. You know you'll get there if you start doing it consistent. If you start moving like somebody who talks well in person and in front of people, you know. So you just gotta do it, bro. You just gotta do it until that part manifests because you already have it. If I want to be a thief, if I want to be a pocket lifter, you know, I gotta stop pocket lifting, and then I am a pocket lifter. It's the same thing with whatever good thing you want to do, bro. You want to become a D1 basketball player. Start doing D1 basketball player things. Start practicing like a D1 basketball player. Start doing the extra work you need to do because you're you. Start doing all of that. Start moving like a D1 player because that's the only way you're gonna get there. You know, and you do that knowing that you're preparing yourself for the moment, for the opportunity that will come if you do those things. If you get ready for side opportunities, as I spoke in the other video, which I'm not gonna tag because I'm too lazy, you just have to get ready for the opportunity, you know, because it already happened. You just haven't experienced it. Does that make sense? Like it isn't time isn't something like this. Yourself as a baby exists still. You know, you can find that somewhere, and that is already this that you are right now, and it just keeps going on. So you are already this as well, you know. So don't worry about becoming this. Just be that. You already are. Manifest it.